My name is James Williams Jr. This is Comfort Happy number 2. So as an independent filmmaker, I thought I would address this Bill Cosby thing one more time. And this time, maybe I can get more in depth. Alright. So apparently, ladies are popping out of the woodwork. A young lady who was topless once appeared on the show before she actually had a top to put on. She was in at least 4 episodes. She was a young lady, and she feels that she has something, I guess, to prove to the people about, Bill Cosby and whatnot. And that's cool and everything. There's nothing wrong with standing up for your rights, especially if you are a young woman. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that, you know. But at the same time, as I addressed in my previous video about it, that, there's a way to make a statement without showing all your goods. Now, I, again, said complimentary things about her rack, if you would. There's no really good way of naming a woman's body parts when you're trying to make a point without literally insulting them. So if I said boobs or titties or some shit like that, someone would probably be highly offended, and I would never hear the end of it. And now that I've said that, I'm probably never gonna hear the end of it. But the thing is, it's the same thing with like women who wear short skirts. I watched a video on one of my friends' groups, and I watched a video on Top Buzz with a young lady whose skirt was exceptionally short, and yeah, she had on underwear, and it was in Spanish, so I didn't understand what the hell was going on, but common sense guided me down the path of, okay, she's bending over, and every girl who has a boyfriend in that aisle is seeing all her goods. And, and I'm sitting here thinking, I was like, okay, so I hope this came out before the Me Too movement, because you can't have it both ways. Everybody wants to have their cake and eat it too. I guess that's the phrase. And I'm pretty sure that, well, if you have it, why can't you eat it? But, for the most part, there are a lot of things behind the scene. And, I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, why would they make a commercial like that? Because, upskirting technically is against the law. And they were upskirting and recording it. So I'm pretty sure that it was like one of those gag videos. And it's all the same to me. But at the same time, that would be the thing that people would complain about. It's like, well, they're upskirting, even though it's I guess a sexual aware video where, it's noticing how many women would get mad at their men for looking up the skirt of a lady who bends down to get an item off the shelf. I say, okay, well, one, if the woman wants to bend down to get an item off the shelf, we're men. So let me clear that right there, right now. We're men. No man, I don't give a damn who you are. I don't give a damn how loyal you are. I don't give a damn how faithful you are. Most of us are going to look. Even if we love our woman, it's not that she has something that they don't. It's just that it is human nature for a man to look at a woman's ass or her boobs or whatever the hell she pops up in front of him in, unless that woman is not of that man's liking, or if she is of the alternative lifestyle where she's transcending from a man to a woman, or vice versa, where she's transcending from a woman into a man. And straight men, and I'm only going to speak on behalf of straight men, because as a straight man, I want a woman who is naturally born a woman. Alright? Period. I don't want no transgender women. Now, if I don't know, that's one thing, but I'm not really trying to go that route to find out. Like, I don't want to go through all the stuff, and then, it's just like, let me just ask, are you actually a woman, or are you a transgender woman? And I'm not saying that I wouldn't date a transgender. I would just prefer to not date a transgender. You understand? I'm not, like, against them, but to not sound like a complete prejudiced asshole, that's not what I'm looking for. And there are situations where women or men are born into the wrong body. I get it. I understand that. But it's not my cup of tea. And on the side note of that, I did a video about how dangerous that is, because, if you're a transgender person and you don't tell the person you're with, and they are living and loving a person that doesn't really exist, or they are a lie, you know, it can put your life in danger. That's a whole nother, you know, that's a whole nother video. But, at the same time, we as straight men have the right to know. I mean, it's only fair that we know. Because, I'm not saying that there aren't straight men that won't date transgender. Watch porn. That'll clear your mind right there. There is transgender porn. I've never watched it on purpose. Let's put that out there. I've never watched it on purpose. I've had discovered it by accident, and that kept me from watching porn for quite some time. And short story related to that, because I like a lot of Asian porn. So I was watching this Asian porn, and from the waist up was all they were showing. And the woman was beautiful. I mean, all of this was beautiful. From here, didn't have an Adam's apple, none of that. Couldn't tell. And then the camera panned out, and the woman had a little bit extra, like me. She had a penis. She was not a woman at all. And the person who was having sex with her also had a penis. And he was a man, built, cut, and I'm like, damn. So, I've had really bad porn experiences, which tended to keep me away from porn for quite some time. And then after having a girlfriend and not being able to get any while having a girlfriend, I reverted back to watching porn. And a lot of people don't understand why people have porn addictions. Damn, autocorrect. Sorry, text. Anyway, long story short, we have to get our shit right. And until that day, we will continue to advance in the wrong direction. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Come Having Number 2, BC and U.